So far in 5.4, we already looked at checking solutions of inequalities. We looked at graphing inequalities. Right? Most of you are actually getting really good at that, so awesome work. Right? The last thing we want to look at is how do I use it to solve real life problems. So taking a look at example 4, the last example we have on page 4 of your packet. So if we read example 4, it says you can spend at most $10 on grapes and apples for a fruit salad. Grapes cost $2.50 per pound and apples cost $1 per pound. Write and graph an inequality that represents the amounts of grapes and apples you can buy. Identify and interpret two solutions of the inequality. So our job here is to look at that and pick out the important information. Well, the first thing we always did, remember, was saying what are the things that we don't know. Right? We're trying to represent the amount of grapes and apples we can buy. So we're going to say let x equal the, pounds. A hashtag is also a pound symbol in addition to a number symbol. Pounds of grapes. And we'll let y equal the number of pounds of apples. So once I know what my two variables are, how can I put them into an equation? Well, I put the thing that goes with each of them with the letter x. So the thing that goes with grapes goes with the letter x. Well, we know grapes cost $2.50 per pound. So my equation is going to have a 2.5. If you put 2.50, that would be okay too. But a 2.5 with the x. And apples cost $1 per pound. So, and the y is going to have a 1 with the y. I also know I can spend at most $10. So I need an inequality symbol and then my $10. What is my inequality symbol going to be if it says at most? So this is the amount I spend. Do I want it to be more than $10 or less than $10? The amount I spend should be less than $10. Could it be exactly $10 and still I would be spending at most $10? Yeah, so it could be less than or equal to $10, right? So now the second thing, if we said the x was the number of grapes, I want to go to my x-axis, or excuse me, the pounds of grapes, and label it pounds of grapes. And I'm going to label my y-axis pounds of apples. Apples sound really good. I think I'm going to have some caramel apples later. Right. My next job is to actually graph that inequality. So to graph it, I need to get y by itself. Well, right now, it says 2.5x plus 1y is the same thing as just y is less than or equal to 10. So if I get y by itself, that would be subtracting 2.5x from both sides. 2.5x. So y is less than or equal to negative 2.5x plus 10. So m is negative 2.5 and my b is 10. I can put that over 1, or I could change it to a fraction and it would be negative 5 over 2, right? But I could just leave it as negative 2.5 over 1 because 0.5 is okay to go by on a graph or to count. So if I start up here at 10 and I go down 2.5 over 1, down 2.5 over 1, down 2.5 over 1, down 2.5 over 1. I plotted all my points on my graph. What do I need to do yet? Well, I need to decide how to connect those. Since it could be or equal to, right? That tells me I use a solid line. And I shade, since it's less than or equal to, I shade below. This line represents the maximum I could buy of each and still fit under $10. That one wasn't a whole lot better. That's okay. Guess it's just a bad day. So there's my line. That line keeps going forever, but really anything that's outside of that first quadrant doesn't make sense in this situation, even though the line keeps going forever. So when we shade, I'm going to shade in the section that's below my line. Now, it asks me the last thing. Identify and interpret two possible solutions. So what are two possible solutions that I could have, right? What could I buy for amounts of grapes? So I just moved the part where we solved for y up a little bit there, so I had room to write my last two parts. And it says, what are two possible solutions? Well, I just want to pick two things that are in the shaded area, right? So I could pick this point here. That's the point 1, 2. So the point 1, 2 is a solution, which means I could buy 1 pound of grapes and 2 pounds of apples. Or another, because it asked me for two different solutions, another point that would work. Well, I could have anything under there, but since the line is a solid line, I also could have anything on the line. So how about this point right here? Right? I could buy 2 pounds of grapes and 5 pounds of apples. Right? And in that case, again, we could pick any point that seems to make that inequality true. So if you feel like you got it, go ahead and take a look at the rest of the practice problems. Otherwise, there's an optional extra example that if you want to watch, you're certainly welcome to.